I hope you guys can hear me. It looks like the mic is working. Hello everyone. Welcome to Shader Royale number 2. We still have a little bit of time until we start. I will be presenting the people that we have lined up for today first. And then we will be waiting on cue for the half hour where our DJ will start spinning that shit and we will officially have some music to play with. Right now we're still watching some demos from 2019, the best demos of 2019, which I guess I can pause now and switch to my webcam. Hello everyone, how y'all doing? Hope you're having a good December so far, 4th of December. We've been a bit busy trying to get more people to join in than on the previous edition of Shader Royale. So I'm very hyped that we have so many people. We have a total of 13 contestants today. One of them is still asleep, went to take a nap and hasn't returned yet, so may or may not be arriving. But other than that, should be fine. One of them just went offline. Let me check if he is aware. Okay, so I'm going to start announcing people now. So the first person that we have lined up for you is actually Rookie. He did his first demo at Inertia Demo Party 2020. So quite a new guy, and I challenged him to do something for Shader Royale 2, and he was like, I'm very nervous, I don't know if I should or I should not, so we kind of forced him to be the underdog. He's Portuguese, and his name is Anticore, so welcome Anticore. I'm gonna take the little start screen from in front of you. So welcome Anticore, everyone. Next up, we have a Finnish representative. And we do have a couple Finnish representatives today. The first one has been around for quite a few years. It's not old school, but he's been around for quite a while. You know him as Branch. So say hello to Branch. And from here on forward, I will actually Google the person so I can say the groups and everything. Because I sort of remember some groups from Branch. Ivory is one of them, but I don't remember the other ones. And it would have been nice if I had all the other group names to name drop like it's hot. Anyways, moving on, we have French representatives. French massive, always a big turnout at shader showdowns and stuff like that. The first French representative that we have for you today actually participated on quite a few shader showdowns already, and he had some pretty decent results. Please say hello to Cosamentale. Cosamentale for the win. He wanted to participate at Inertia's shader showdown or shader royale, but unfortunately he was busy modeling a statue for his job. So no statue modeling today, so he's able to be present. Next up, we have another contestant, which is the first time programming on any demo scene event. He was present on Cookie Collective's thing that they did 1 week ago, which was sort of a shader jam kind of thing. And he heard about Shader Royale from all the stuff that we were talking about, because Nusan was talking about it there. And he was interested and he decided to experiment. He's not very new into shader coding, so he's also another of our underdogs for today. I think he's French, but I'm not entirely sure, so please correct me if I'm wrong. Please, everyone, welcome Doc, the fourth contestant that we have lined up for you today. Hey, Evil, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Still in time for the massiveness. What up, Doc? I'm curious to see what Doc will do. He did participate on the shader at the Cookie Collective thing, so I think he has a a little bit of experience already. So let's see how that works up. Hey, Totet Matt, welcome to the stream. Hey, B Fox, welcome to the stream. Totet Matt, I'm expecting that you will participate on the next Shader Royale because I saw your tweets on Twitter. And since we're talking about that, I can take a little break from presenting people and announce that we will have the third Shader Royale on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, considering. So Reality 404 is organizing this party called Hogamane, and part of the activities on the party will be a Shader Royale. So if you guys want to participate on a Shader Royale like this one, we will have another opportunity at New Year's Eve. If you can't travel or if you can't go party because of COVID reasons, please feel free to drop by and participate either in the chat or as a live coder. Welcome Sindels Gamer, welcome Feliz, welcome to the show. Moving on with the presentations, I already presented Doc. Let's move on to the next contestant. We have also another Finnish representative. He participated on quite a few shader showdowns at Assembly, and he's finally making his international debut. He's Exca from a shit ton of groups. Damn. Because the other ones, Vanda Media Kunta and Wideload, that's the main group that I know him from, Wideload. Because the other two guys, cosamentale and Doc, don't really are that active releasing stuff on the demo scene. They only participate on shader coding. But Exca is a veteran in the demo scene world. I remember meeting him at quite a few parties while I was living in Finland a few years ago. So yeah, welcome Exca everybody. So 2 Finnish people so far on the lineup. The next contestant that we have lined up for you comes from Japan, was the runner-up at Inertia. He's here to claim victory today. His name is FMS Cat. Give it up for FMS Cat. He was trying to convince some of his Japanese friends to participate, and they were all a bit afraid of participating. How can a country that invented Takashi Castle be afraid of a battle royale kind of scenario? I don't understand. Anyways, welcome FMS Cat, and please give him a big round of applause for fucking up his sleeping schedule, because it's probably like 5 a.m. there for him. So yeah. Next contestant that we have lined up, the return of the Chile representative. You know him as the underdog at Inertia Shader Royale. He beat famous names like Provod and Fizzer. He is LEchugaFeliz. Welcome, LEchugaFeliz. Hope you are less nervous this time, because I remember during the interview at Inertia you were shaking. So I hope this time is a little better. Next contestant that we have, the second person or the third person, depending if Doc is French or not, from France. Also a recurring... hello Shiro, welcome to the stream. Also a recurring member on Shader Showdowns and Shader Royales. He is monsieursoleil. He's coding all the way from Casablanca, and his internet is shit. So if he falls offline once or twice, completely normal, completely standard, expect nothing different. The next contestant we have is a newcomer to the Shader Showdown format, but you have seen some of his work as executable graphics. He's German. He recently won a couple of 4K executable graphics compos at both Demo Splash and Syntax. His name is NR4 from Team 210. So please welcome NR4. He is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 participants. So we already have more people who participated at Inertia, which is awesome. Let's see how many more we have. Next up, we have another French talent. He's actually the winner from the last Shader Royale, Nusan, the person to beat. So be scared, be very afraid. He has no clue what he's going to program for you today, but it's probably going to be awesome. I expect nothing short than total victory, nusan. So please give a big round of applause to nusan. Next up, we have... yeah, no pressure, nusan, no pressure. Next up, we have Provod, a Russian contestant who is currently living in San Francisco, I believe, so is coding from overseas. Mind the jet lag. He did mention to me that he might have to leave early at 8:55, so we will have exactly 25 minutes to code his shader, and then he will have to leave for a meeting, I believe, that he has for work stuff. So if you see him not being very active at the end of the show, that's probably what happened there. Let's see how it turns out for him. His work at Inertia Demo Party's shader Royale didn't go so well. He tried something new and didn't really work out for him. I hope he forgot how to do shaders. I hope you had some time to remember now. Anyways, welcome, Provod. Hope you have a better time this time than you had at Inertia. Our next contestant, Finnish representative, I believe he's still currently asleep. His name is Visy. Yeah, he's still offline. He went for a nap. He had a little bit of a headache, and he hasn't returned yet. We hope he returns in time and that he manages to figure out how to connect. Otherwise, he's probably going to be the one who's voted out first. And Visy has participated in quite a few shader Royales and shader showdowns before. He has a very eclectic style, usually does a ton of different 2D effects and then some transitions in between them. So I'm curious what he's going to try to do. A branch, if you still have Visy's number, maybe this would be a nice opportunity to send him an SMS and tell him that we're up in 15 minutes. If he wants to have time to wash his face or something like that before started coding. That would be... Thank you, Branch. That would be nice. The last contestant that we have lined up for you today comes from Bulgaria. You know him. Welcome, writer. Already also big legend on shader showdowns and shader royales. I'm not sure if he ever won any, but he sure as hell participated in quite a few. So respect to writer. Thank you for joining once again, and hope it works well for you. Amazing shader coder and also extremely humble, which is the most important quality that you have, writer. Anyways, these are the contestants that we have lined up for you today. I'm going to show it in a mosaic if I can, and I'm going to remove this thing on the bottom if I could, which apparently I can't click the right button. And we still have 15 minutes left for waiting for the DJ to start spinning that shit. So if anyone has any questions on the format and stuff like that, feel free to ask. I will go over them real quick in a second as soon as I manage to hide this thing. Okay, now we're ready. So, yeah, looks good. The mosaic view. Let's try to hide the code. There we go. These are the contestants that we have lined up for you today. Maybe we should remove this little thing on the background here, which is not really required. So yeah, how do we vote? That's a very important question. We don't have Woohoo set up today, so we figured out the next best solution, which Truck will hate because it involves using Google Forms. We don't keep track of your emails. You can change your vote at any time, and Alien will post the link now. Whenever we open and close the voting, you will be able to rearrange your votes. Where is Flopine? Flopine was a bit overwhelmed with too many things at the same time, so she decided to sit this one out, which is completely understandable. The champ doesn't always need to be present, so she's probably sitting and watching, or at least I hope she is, enjoying herself, enjoying a beer. I know she's a good. She likes drinking her beer a lot. I think she also likes wine. So she's a girl, so multitask. Yeah, that's a bit of a cliche. I'm not so sure that's so straightforward. Um, Anyways, Evil was also another person that wanted to participate but was a bit overwhelmed with work stuff. He was doing two works at the same time, so too much stuff happening. They will be participating on another event that's also this weekend, which will happen on Sunday, I believe, around 1, if I'm not mistaken, which will be like shader exhibition thing for the Overkill Festival, which we will try not to clash with. So we had to conference that with Havoc, which was handling that, but not for this Shader Royale. So yeah, voting is still closed. I mean, we can open it right away, although people still can't really, all of them look the same pretty much, but feel free to open them. I'm the one in control of when it should be open and closed, so I'm gonna open it right now just for your people to start clicking. Okay, you can go mad. I want to see your name voting right now. See who you think will already win, just by looking at all the exact same tunnels. Who has made the best startup shader exactly? I think mine looks the best. It's completely black, is this one here on the corner. You can't see it because it's completely black. See? All these three are mine. Completely black. So vote for me. Alien, please spam the link as often as you can, especially in the beginning of the live stream. The problem of decreasing the bar is that I lose track of time. So it's 8:20 right now. So we have 10 more minutes before DJ starts spinning that shit. The DJ of service for today will be DJ Leguber, same as it was previously at the Inertia demo party. He served us well, so it should work. Vote for me for free crypto. Yeah, that's gonna work. How is the vote working? What is 1 and what is 7? When 1 is when you think it's this, the default tunnel, and 7 is when you think it's the best thing ever that you ever saw. I decided to give like a few extra measuring points than the standard 0 to 5, because Truck was always asking for a 7 from voting from 0 to 5. He always wanted a 7, so I gave him a 7, even though probably Truck will refuse to vote because it's Google Forms, but we'll see. Yeah, you should stop the count anyways, because Trump is already winning. So I'm taking a quick look at the name voting, and according to name vote, it seems that your favorites are FMS Cat, NR4, and Provod. Now everyone is changing to LEchugaFeliz, which is fine by me. So LEchugaFeliz, you're definitely gonna win. The crowd says so in the beginning, no pressure. Meanwhile, we have Doc and V. Try to figure out what's up with them. Let me try to ping them real quick, and I need to explain the rest of the rules before we start. So yeah, rules for this. Sony Jimmy Boy, I saved your Xbox controller. I'm a legend. Thank you very much. I appreciate people like that video. Anyways, rules for the Shader Showdown. So what's about to happen? In about 10 minutes time, all of these 12, 13 people will start live coding their shaders. We will cycle between them one at a time for 10 seconds each. So we have like a normalized time period. We don't show any favorites. And you get to vote on the link that Alien01 posted, and will surely repost once more. From 1 to 7, how good you think the shader is. Completely subjective. Vote whatever way you want. There are no prizes involved, so no one will win anything. But, try to be fair in voting. Try to be honest. Don't vote for names. Vote for the quality of the shader if it appeals to you better. And if you don't know which one is better, just give the same vote to everyone else, and someone will eventually decide for you. So yeah, we will have 15 minutes to start with, where we will have no voting whatsoever. Well, apart from this popular vote that you're already doing now. And on those 15 minutes, there will be no voting rounds. After those 15 minutes are done, we will start having elimination rounds. So what will happen is that we will close the vote. We will announce who was the worst classified programmer, and that person will be removed from the rest of the competition. So yeah, that's gonna happen. We're gonna do that until we have half of our contestants, and at that point, we will take. We will close votings again, and we will let them code for 10 extra minutes. I think during those 10 minutes, we will have some interviews with the people who already got kicked off. Otherwise, it might be a little bit boring. But we'll see how things go. And after that, we will do another session of voting people out until we have one person left standing from these 13 people that you saw right now. 13 was a totally random number that I figured out as I was inviting people, and it ended up being really 13 people. I don't know why I wanted to actually reach 15 because it felt like a very round number to me, but somehow we ended up on this. So yeah, okay, I'm fine with it. I'm fine. Anyways, let's see what time is it, because it's 5 minutes left or 6 minutes left. Pro tip: don't write things so this cool mosaic stays on forever. Yeah, take screenshots, everybody. Visy is still offline. Can anyone try to call Visy? And monsieursoleil is temporarily offline, but that's normal because Casablanca internet sucks ass big time. In the words of the famous synthesis of Keulers and many other groups. Cosamentale is asking how long will it last? I think about 1 hour overall once we start coding. I mean, less than 1 hour, then we'll have a little bit of an interview session, which you may or may not participate, depends on you. But overall should be around 40 minutes coding if you're one of the last people. If you're not, your session will be a lot closer, a lot smaller. So yeah, we're waiting for DJ LEchugaFeliz to warm up his things. Let me check if there's any messages from him. I don't think there are. But if he says he starts at 9:30, I believe him that he starts at 9:30. monsieursoleil is panicking on the chat room, saying that he didn't think his shader to last 1 hour coding. It's not 1 hour coding, it's less than that. Don't panic. Be cool like Fonzie. He's saying he has no tricks. So yeah, you can vote monsieursoleil out already. It's okay, he doesn't need this. Anyways, we're still waiting for LEchugaFeliz. I have the screen here waiting for him. I guess we can actually switch to that screen. Is it full screen 3, I think? No, wrong one. This one? Yeah. So, whenever you're ready, LEchugaFeliz. Any moment now. Should probably hide this. Probably have to refresh as well at some point. Can you change votes after you've clicked submit? Yes, you can. You can change them anytime you want. We will close votes when we are tallying the votes, but then we will reopen them. So during that point, it will be closed. So if you have a message saying that you can change, be aware that they will reopen, so you can change them afterwards. You won't be able to vote for the person eliminated anymore, but you will be able to vote for the other ones. Okay, so Visy is sound asleep. Doesn't pick up his phone. Well, he was having a headache, so in his sleep, he will be coding the best shader Royale coder ever. Or best shader Royale shader. We have a few packet loss notifications here, but 5%, so should be fine, I hope. If there is any big frame drops, do let me know. I guess on this screen you can't really see. Actually, I didn't test my 4G router, so if there are big drops, I don't really know if I can do anything about it. It's not ready to plug and play. It would take a while to change things, but let's hope not. Have you guys prayed to the packet loss gods? Have you sacrificed the goats? You kind of need to sacrifice the goats. My favorite tunnel is the red one. I actually don't really like the red one because it makes it really hard to know if the person is offline or not. So it was actually one of the things that I wish this didn't have, would be the red tunnel in it. Wish it was all just green and blue. But alas, we can't have everything. Let's see, a few more minutes. If anyone has any final questions about the format, this is the perfect opportunity to ask them. Because I really have no clue what else to say, besides we should start any minute now. When's the next one? The next one will be at New Year's Eve, part of Hogmanay party. So yeah, you can prepare for that, practice a little bit. We would love to have you. When does the first person get dropped out? After 15 minutes of coding, we will open the first voting ground for elimination. So the first one should be kicked out around 16 minutes. Are they open to everyone or invite only? They're open. You just have to ping me on Discord and I'll add you to the server. Release the Kraken. You should be telling LEchugaFeliz that. He's the one who's holding the cracker up. The Kraken. The cracker? The Kraken. Yes, I will, Alien. So, how's your December going, eh? That pandemic, eh? We have a hurricane here in Portugal. It's fucking cold. Freezing cold. Luckily, I have my GPU pulling all of its stops to help warm the room a little bit. That's the only plus side right now. Yeah, a lot of wind, a lot of rain. It even started snowing in Portugal again. We have snow here in Finland as well. Nice. Finally. Can do some winter sports. Extra points if you code in Vim. And then the problem with coding in Vim is that you won't be able to leave the shader code ever. We had some snow here in the UK too, yeah. Global warming, it's a myth, they say. But then it turns out, not so much. I'm gonna refresh LEchugaFeliz, see if he's already alive and I missed it by some reason. Nope, says offline. Come on, LEchugaFeliz, you can do it. I hope he didn't get his time zones wrong, because the other time he did. But Norway should be like 1 hour ahead, and he said that he was going to start at 9:30, so should be fine. I hope. We'll give him a couple more minutes, and if he doesn't, I'll put some random music playing on the background. Maybe he's sleeping too. Yeah, I can do some beatboxing for our contestants. Problem is they're gonna try to use some FFT, or at least they can use some FFT. Oh yeah, the tool that we're using. Bonsomatic is the tool that we're using. nusan is this special version that allows you to do some network connectivity, and also the mosaic view that you see here was also made by nusan. So thank you very much, nusan, for that. We're using Alchema server for the back end, so thank you, Alchema, for your support as well. And yeah, it's basically a way to code shaders in it. You access a few textures. There are 3 or 4 of them that you can access, some basic ones. And then, what else can I say? You have access to FFT. You have 3 ways to access the FFT. A combined one and a pure one, and the other one that I don't remember anymore. And yeah, you can do some stuff synchronized to the sound. So we tested that previously. So if the coders want to use that, that's a nice way to pimp out your shader. 5 frames per second shaders, let's go. Well, Stephen Wolfram is live. That's not LEchugaFeliz, but I guess that could be our soundtrack as well. We can learn more math. Come on, LEchugaFeliz. Don't leave me hanging, buddy. I mean, I guess I could put like a mixtape of LEchugaFeliz from Mixcloud while the real deal doesn't show up. Just so we can start coding, because, for example, provod is already getting screwed up because of this little background. Okay, so we're gonna have some Tuesday tea and bass, and I'm gonna give the word for the coders that they can start coding. Oh, he's in the chat. Ah, okay. So I'm gonna stop the music, the previous music, and now we're gonna see LEchugaFeliz music. I hope, if I could write the right one without this thing. There we go. LEchugaFeliz in all his glory. DJ, spin that shit. So little information here. How much time do they have? 25 minutes. Well, the first round until elimination will be 15 minutes. So we expect you need to have something decent on screen at 15 minutes in. And another question that was happening was, what are they supposed to make? They can make whatever they want as long as it doesn't crash my computer. If you want to learn more on how to do this kind of shader coding, there are a few live streams that happen almost every week where you can do a lot of things. One of them is Evil with 4Vs. Nusan also streams a lot. Flopin also streams a lot. And they save their sessions. You can find them on YouTube. And also, of course, IQ's webpage is a great resource to learn how to do shader coding as well. Someone please drop those links on the chat if you know who they are. I'm a bit busy right now to find links, but people who do know hot links for that stuff, please drop them. 10 minutes, five more minutes until we do the first voting round. Have a wild Visy joining. He just woke up. Can he make it in time? 5 minutes? Is 5 minutes enough to stay alive on this voting round? Yeah, I think he got stuck on branch, sorry. Not sure how that happened. Visy just wanted to be the new underdog on this. We might give him a few more minutes before we do voting. Let's see.
Go!
have a live visy now. Coding his heart out. Voting link, Alien just dropped. Vote, vote, vote. We are gonna close voting in about 5 minutes. Enjoy the music until then. Welcome, Old School J. You're just in time to be amazed. Waifu, you can edit your vote at any time, so feel free to update your votes at any moment. Okay, so first 15 minutes are done. If I count it properly. I'm not sure anymore. I think 20 minutes are done even. I can't count anymore. But I think we should start voting someone off. What you guys think? People in the chat, let me know. Do you guys want to eliminate someone? Or shall we just continue like this forever? In all means, please submit your votes now, because it's about to close soon. Where's the voting? Alien, please drop that link. Provod wants to be eliminated, because he has to go away to do something. That's one way to get eliminated, Provod. Okay, so we're gonna close the voting in about 1 minute, so this is the final round. Make sure to update your vote. Why do I have a feeling that when I type, the diorama stops? Because it feels like it has done that a couple of times. Is that a bug or a feature? Who knows? Anyways, last round, as I was saying. Doc wants to go off and on again. Yes, Doc, you can try that. Or if that was an honest question, the answer is no. Okay, we're gonna get someone eliminated, so please finish your voting, because when this diorama ends, we will announce the first person to get kicked off from today's Shadow Royale. Did that go all the way, or did my typing get in the way of the diorama once again? Holy crap. I'm not sure. Did we see all of them? I think we saw all of them. Anyways, please vote now. You have 30 seconds. It stopped right at LEchuga. Okay, I'm gonna show the next ones then. Okay, we're back. Hope you guys voted. I will have to remove Luguber from here so you guys can see the whole thing. So, voting time about to close votes. We'll have one more person eliminated. Bam! Voting is closed. 43 people voted. Alien, let us know who is the next person who got eliminated, please. Provod is the one who got eliminated. Thank you for your participation. He did have to leave halfway through, so no, not a big surprise. He's gone with the wind. One more round. That was my computer freezing. I wonder who did that. I wonder if it was Visy, because Visy kind of disappeared. Huh. I think Visy crashed. That typo just crashed Bonzo on my machine. Nice. Okay, Visy manages to crash. He says that you people can eliminate him. I'm gonna give a round without eliminating Visy. I'm gonna close it now. And Alien, let me know who is voted out. And if Visy is not voted out, I can bring him back. We've heard back who's the next person to get eliminated. It is a Finnish person indeed, but it is Exca, not Visy. So Visy, I'm going to try to restart the launcher, and hopefully you will be back without a crashed Bonzomatic. But for now, please everybody say goodbye to Exca. Thank you for participating, Exca. Pleasure to have you. Let's try to figure out how you can reboot this thing. I'll leave you with Luguber for a few minutes. Okay, we seem to have Visy back. Let's get one more elimination done, and then we might try to do some interviewing stuff, or more 2 eliminations done to have a nice round number across the screen, I guess. No, one more. If it's one more, then we're left with 9. Am I right? I'm right. Okay, so please vote. I'm gonna do one more spin to the whole things, and yeah, see you in a second. I think Visy crashed again. Stop putting dots on the wrong places, Visy. Well, we're doing the voting now, so I hope you remembered and updated your votes. I'm gonna stop it now so this crash doesn't influence your vote. Alien, please let me know who is the next person to get eliminated. Visy did it on purpose. He knew he was gonna get eliminated. So Visy is the one who actually got eliminated this time. Thank you, Visy, for participating, though. It was really cool to have you. Thank you for your desperate attempt with only 5 minutes left of doing the whole thing, for joining in. Thank you so much. Okay, voting is enabled back again. So we have two options right now. Either we keep voting out people, or we do the 10 minutes now that they have to tune up their shaders, and then we kick them out. So let us know in the chat, what would you prefer? More eliminations, or give them time to breathe for a little while? And while they breathe, we can interview some of the people who got kicked out. Apparently people want them to give them time. Okay. Gonna have to lower LEchugaFeliz sound a little bit while we do some interviews, which is still loud as hell for you guys. Let's see if anyone actually joins. That would be nice to have. Hello, Exca.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. So you were one of the Finnish people who got eliminated. Was how was the whole thing for you? Was it more stressful than Shader Showdown?
It was really fun to participate once again, and I'm happy to be one of the first to finish.
Did you practice a lot?
This time, no. I did 2 practice runs, but didn't think of any ideas or anything like that. So
okay.
It was just like going with the feeling, and then I ran into like what I'm going to do next, and then used some valuable minutes to think what to do.
Not good enough to stay alive, though, in the competition, but thank you for participating anyways. Have you taken a look at the other shaders? They are still in play. Can you tell me what you think of them? Is there any in particular that you really like?
I like really the colors in anticore shader. The bloom effect on the edges is awesome. And then nusan is looking really great as always. And also monsieursoleil's tunnel is coming up nicely.
Okay, thank you. Anything else you would like to add?
Nothing else, but keep on coding.
Yep. Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining the
Thanks.
quick interview. Let's see if we can have any of the other two guys in. Meanwhile, I guess we can put the sound of the goober back up. Visy will be joining us. Also, let me know how the sound is like for you guys on the stream. I hope you heard Exca and all that, because the volumes here looked okay, but please let me know if there was any issue.
Hello.
Hello, Visy. How are you doing, man?
I'm good, thanks.
You joined rather late.
Yes.
You were having a headache? Was that the thing?
Yeah, I just needed to rest a bit, but now I'm feeling a lot better.
Okay, so you had very little time and you managed to crunch Bozomatic twice. What was that like?
Business as usual, I would say. And for some reason, the timers are still running 1,000 times faster. So if something is looking really good on my machine, it will just look like garbage on the stream because it's, well, the time is 1,000 times off. So usually it looks like, I think it's something to do with if you start the editor.
Maybe you have a older version of Bozomatic or something?
I'm thinking it's something to do with the start time. So if you started the time stream like some minutes ago and then I started, my start time will be different.
Yeah, it starts losing precision after about 30 minutes. You start noticing it more.
Yeah,
we had that talk at some point. Yeah,
it's probably a combination of that plus I just have different time offsets. So it should really like send like a synchronization, like millisecond timestamp when it connects to the server, and then the server kind of acts like the master.
Yeah, that might be an idea. We can also reset the timer a lot more often that way. So that might be a good idea.
That's the other way. Yeah, because it's definitely bitten me 3 times already in this stream, so it's definitely gonna be a problem for somebody else as well.
Okay, what do you think about the shaders we have left, these nine folks?
Oh, just amazing stuff as expected. Of course, I'm a bit partial to what Branch is working on, obviously, being friends and all, but I'm digging the shader as well. It's definitely got some great merits there. Then let's see, I did like what FMS Cat was doing, but maybe the different color scheme there was before was more to kind of my liking.
Okay.
I'm seeing some Amazon ads, so I have to comment the other ones when I've seen this ad for The Boys on Prime Video.
Ah, I haven't seen that one yet, but I sure haven't gotten a lot of ads for it.
Okay, let's see. Ad. It's good that you're commercially supported.
I don't actually see any of that money, but okay, I haven't got any single payment from Twitch ever, so...
The nusan, of course, really great color scheme as expected from the work, and
looks a bit like Morian kind of vibe on the overlays there.
Yeah, it's definitely giving me some demo scene vibes there as well, and wrighter is really, I really love that kind of stuff where it's like you can tell like it's kind of multiple moving parts on different layers and kind of different kind of filters through it, so I really love it. It looks kind of like a Mondrian work or something like that.
Wrighter is on the chat asking, what the fuck is nusan doing? Like, he's actually checking the competition and wondering, what the fuck is that?
It's like broken stained glass or something.
Yeah, a broken Voronoi glass of some sort.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, any thoughts in particular you want to mention about Shader Royale versus Shader Showdown and all that jazz? Any last thoughts before we head out back to the rotation?
No, I love this. Let's keep doing this. I'm definitely gonna be in the future versions of this as well. Maybe a bit more preparation next time.
Okay, thank you very much for participating. See you around. Let's go back to
Sure.
Luguber's set.
Enjoy.
We're gonna start some eliminations again in about 1 minute, so we're gonna do one more round, and then one of these 9 brilliant contestants will sadly leave us. So tune your votes. The voting is open right now, so go vote. Okay, we're about to close votings. One more round. One of these 9 people will have to leave us for now, so the voting is closed. Alien, let us know who is the next person getting left behind on this Shader Royale train of ours. I don't think we need code anymore. or code showing at least. Okay, we have word of the next elimination. It was our favorite underdog for Inertia, 2020 Shader Royale, LEchugaFeliz. This is the end of his road on the second Shader Royale. Thank you so much for participating, Lechuga. A love from Chile, or all the way to Chile. And then there were 8.
Get locked up. Yo, you have a license to play this. You are just enough to discharge them kind of dog about people innocent years. Good.
Trying to do some changes. Let's see if he makes them in time to affect your vote or not. Let's take a look at Laguber for a little while. And then we're gonna do one more voting round to figure out who is the next person about to get kicked off. Okay, people, we're gonna do one more round and update the votes. We will be closing vote after this round, so update now.
Took your head, get your heart and the ragamuffin we no skin all laugh on. We face men, cause we not beg my friend. Test the dog at your fuck up and we mock them. And if a boy try, well you know we not run. We just back with 4-5 and we shot that them. We can't 4-5 matic and we mock them. Taurus black and we mock 11. And if a boy try and we have to defend, we just back with 4-5 and we shot them. We are the roughest. We are the toughest. We are the roughest, gone up from out the south part. And the boy test we have a jaw gun fast. Roughest, gone up from out the south part. And the boy test we have a jaw gun fast. We have a toss up. doing nothing. Try doing something, we draw for a something. Before them rich and we say what a draw for a gun. We gun never stick, you know it never broke down. And if a boy try, well you know it now. And we just back with 4-5 and we shot that them.
Crazy stuff, crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm gonna remove this thing from here because it's annoying me. If you guys have any inputs for our shader coders, how can they improve? Most of them are complaining that they have no fucking clue what else to add. So feel free to drop your information. Anyways, we're about to close the voting. And Alien, can we please have the name of the next coder who will leave us on the Shader Royale number 2 at this point? Okay, we have word of the next elimination. It is Writer who is about to get elimination. Very weird thing. Well, weird is not the right word to describe it. It's artistic. I love how different it becomes. It feels like different shaders at the same time. Some not so good moments, but some awesome effect at the same time. Thank you so much, Writer, for your participation. Everybody give it up for Writer. Give him your love. And he's gone from competition today. Okay, time for one more elimination, so we get down to 6 people left. Hope you have voted, because we're about to close the votes right now. Alien, let us know who is the 7th placed contestant on Shader Royale number 2. Okay, we have word who is the next person about to get eliminated. It is an underdog. Doc is the next person to get eliminated. Everybody give it up for Doc. Awesome shader. Well done, man. Good job. Sad to see you go, but we have to eliminate people. Only one can be left. And then there were 6. Let's move on with the voting. Voting is back on. Vote, vote, vote. Seen the shaders, you voted. Time to get one more person eliminated from Shader Royale number 2. Alien, let us know who is it. Person to get eliminated. It is another Finnish. Another Finnish person. It is Branch. Branch, sad to see you go, bro. Thank you so much for your fact. Awesome shader. Well done. Everybody, please give him a huge round of applause. Really great stuff. And then there were 5. Let's keep voting, shall we? I'm gonna open the votes again, and you get to eliminate one more person. Let's bring this down to 4. We're done with the round. Time to get one more person eliminated. Alien, please let us know who is the next person eliminated. Last elimination that we have now. It was one of our underdogs, the Portuguese, the only Portuguese representative, Anticore. This one who just got eliminated. First debut at Inertia 2 months ago, and now he's presented this awesome shader for Shader Royale number 2. Please, everybody, give him a huge round of applause. Thank you, Anticore, for your participation. Great to have you, man. There were 4. We have to bring it down to just one winner because we are way over our time limit. So please vote, update your votes if you think they are worthwhile to update. We're gonna do one more pass and then we're gonna kick someone else out. So go vote.
It's going down.
Four awesome shaders. Flopini's talking trash in the chat that they're all amazing. She's happy she didn't participate. She would probably win the whole thing if she did. Anyways, we have 4 people left. We need to narrow this down. We're about to close votes. They're just closed. They're closed already. It's closed. Alien, who is the next person we have to say goodbye to? Our next contestant, part of the French army that we had today. 3 representatives left on the top 4. He's claiming that he needs beer, so we're gonna let him go. Monsieursoleil, thank you for participating today. It was great to have you as usual. Here is this awesome shader. Enjoy it for a few seconds before we round up our last 2 contestants. And then there we time to vote. Okay, so I had a little glitch there. The voting was closed while it should be open, but it's open now. I'm going to give you a few more seconds to do. Nefers, you're asking if the DJ dude's stream. It's LEchugaFeliz's stream. So yeah, we're gonna raid him right after we're done with the votings here. So we're about to close the voting and announce the third place of Shader Royale number 2. It's closed right now. So Alien, let us know who is the third placed contender or placed for Shader Royale number 2. The king has fallen. The third place of this Shader Royale is Nusan. Everybody, please give it up for Nusan. We're gonna try to do a few more interviews now before we announce the rest of the place. I'm gonna lower LEchugaFeliz's sound. Branch, are you there? Branch, I see you, but you're not speaking. Nope. Let's try to...
now?
Now I can hear you. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Hey Branch, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fine.
How was your experience? Did you get to code all that you wanted to code for the event?
Yes, and kind of ran out of ideas eventually. Also, I wasn't looking at the stream, and I noticed that the frame rate was pretty low on your computer.
Wow, you say my computer is slow? It's a GeForce 970
well, I have a
GTX.
2080, so...
It's like state of the art 5 years ago, or 10.
Yeah, 10.
Okay, I need to get a donation for a 3070 or whatever it's called, the new one. That's like that no one can get.
I was trying to optimize my shader like 10 seconds before voting.
Okay, so what did you think about the other shaders? What do you think about the final two? Let us tell me about that.
I think FMS Cap has a better like palette, more consistent palette, and it's not as hyper, if that makes sense. So I think that's a better shader, but cosamentale has a really good shader as well. Reminds me of like 90s demos.
Okay, so what's your personal favorite, or you don't have one?
Right now, FMS Cap.
Okay, thank you.
But I was like nusan shader before.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see if we can get anyone else joining as Exca is here lurking. If you want to say anything about these two last final ones, please, by all means.
My favorite is kind of opposite. I like the colors in cosamentales really much, and the whole noise look and the depth of field effect is really awesome.
Okay.
And FMS is also great, but it's a little bit boring.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's see what our audience will think of it. The votes are now open. They will be closed relatively soon. Let's see if we can get anyone else in for an interview. Or not. Gotta put on some more Luguber music while we wait to see if we have anyone else. And in about a minute or two, we will... okay, LEchuga is here. LEchuga, can you speak up? LEchuga, are you there?
Hello.
Hello, nice to see you again. Yes, I'm here. So how was the coding experience this time? Was it just as stressful or a bit less?
Quite less nervous than the other competition. More confident of myself this time.
Good.
And it was so intense. I just sweating all the matches.
Did you get to code what you wanted to code, or did you struggle to implement your vision?
I think that part I need to practice more shapes and colors part. Because the algorithm and the techniques, I know it, I know by memory, but I need more stuff to practice.
Okay.
I think that, and this time I couldn't solve the problem with the gamma, and it's so bright and it couldn't make it more reflective and less brighter, and that's it.
Okay. What's your favorite between the two left? Cosamentale and FMS Cat. Who do you think is going to win?
Well, this time it's very difficult to say, but I vote by nusan and cosamentale. Cosamentale first. But nusan was wow. Well, I can't believe it. I can't believe that it's out of the competition.
We had a lot of great shaders today, like a lot of great shades. I would totally put in any random demo. So sad to see.
Anyway, I think it's very balanced this time. I don't know who was to win this time.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us on the interview. Let's try to announce the last winner. I'm trying to get nusan here for an interview if he has time. Let's see if he joins or not. You want to join for interview or not? Otherwise, we're gonna move on to the results. Put on some music again.
Left, right, stand to attention. Follow what the biggest mouth said. If you really wanna do it, then it isn't your fault. I'd advise you get a backup plan when company holds. Quick march, left, right, stand to attention. Follow what the biggest mouth said. If you really wanna do it.
Okay, so nusan is here. Hello, nusan. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
How was the coding experience for you today? Did you try something new? You were saying you were struggling with ideas. How did it work out for you?
Yeah, it was a bit difficult, but I found something I'm quite happy with. Yeah, the broken glass thing, I think it's...
Was that like
cool
a Voronoi, or what was that?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's much simpler. It's more like, you have a loop and you make some symmetries and you rotate the UVs, things like that. So it's much faster to code than Voronoi.
It was looking awesome. A lot of people were praising it on the chat. Will you put it up on Shader Toys? Some people were asking about that.
Yeah, probably tomorrow, maybe.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I will definitely put it on Shadow Toy.
Awesome. What do you think about the two people left, cosamentale and FMS Cat? What is your favorite?
Well, it's hard to tell. They are both awesome. I like cosamentale softness, with like something very blurry, and I like it. And FMS Cat has lots of little touch, like the lines going through and everything. So it's pretty hard. I would say maybe FMS Cat is a bit more like careful.
I think the only points that FMS Cat has right now is that we're about to enter Cyberpunk week because of Cyberpunk 2077, so he might get some votes because of that.
Yeah, the red is...
I don't know. I'm just making a joke. People, please vote accordingly to your conscience. Don't let us influence you. monsieursoleil, are you there? Do you want to say something as well? You're muted. monsieursoleil, are you there? He was having troubles connecting and listening, hearing, so maybe he isn't? Yeah, I don't think he can connect. Okay, so let's announce the last winner. Let's turn up the music. Let's show our shaders one last time. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna close the votes now. Bam! They're closed. You can't vote anymore. I'm gonna try to invite cosamentale and FMS Cat for interview before we reveal who actually won. So aliens, stay tuned to do that once it's on. If they want to join the interview, they might not. Okay, cosamentale is here. I can't hear you though. Ah, there you go. Hey, how you doing?
Fine.
The voting is closed, so you no need to stress anymore. Nothing you can do to change the results. Did you manage to implement your idea? Was this what you were aiming to do in the beginning?
Yes.
You should mute the stream so you don't hear double. Okay, so let us know, was this your plan? Well, what are we seeing? Can you describe what we're seeing? You're still trying to figure out how to mute.
Okay, I mute, but I can't hear you.
Okay.
No, it's fine, but I get some bug at some time, so I didn't quite go out of the first thing.
Okay, how was your expectation of the whole? Oh, hold on. Oh, people weren't hearing you. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm gonna ask you again. What do I ask? How was your expectation of the? You need to mute the stream.
Hi. Okay, I mute.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk with FMS Cat while we figure out the mute thing. FMS Cat, how are you doing, man? You doing okay?
Me?
Yes.
I don't know.
You don't know. You're still stressing out. The voting is closed, so you don't
right now.
You don't need to code anymore, so no need to stress. Yeah. How was the experience for you? Was it better or worse than the other shader Royale?
Honestly, it's worse than previous one.
It doesn't get any better. You're in the top 2 at least, so it can't be worse than it was the previous time in terms of results.
Okay.
Can you describe us a little bit what you were aiming to do, like to this scene? What was your inspiration? Was it?
Yeah, I wanted something new this time, so I chose Exahedron and Hexagon tiling.
Looks really good. Very cyberpunk. Were you aiming for cyberpunk look or just happened?
Kind of accidental.
Okay.
I'm not blaming for it.
Okay. Did you see the other shaders as you were coding, or were you focused on yours? What did you think about the other ones? The ones that got eliminated as well.
Blew me away from every other shaders. Everyone does really good job. I completely have no idea how I survived this.
Okay, thank you so much for participating. Let's hear from cosamentale, see if he can speak without feedback now. Cosa, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you without feedback. Good. So tell us about your experience with the Shader Royale. This was the first time you participated. I think you helped me with some tests on before the first one, but this is the first official one. So how was it compared to Shader Showdown?
But you get more time, but it's as much stressful, I think. But it's longer, a longer pain.
Did you run out of things to add?
So long.
Yeah.
Yes.
That might be an issue. We might need to rework the format a little bit to try to figure out a way to... so you guys can reach your peak and then not have like 10 minutes without doing anything. So I don't know.
Yes. But it's fine, I think. It's really just stressful, but it's. I think the time is fine. I like to get time.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna announce the winner now, if Alien would be so kind to name drop. See who is the winner of a Shader Showdown, Shader Royale number 2. The winner by 7 votes is FMS Cat. Congratulations, FMS Cat. Really close.
Hi.
Well, you weren't expecting it, I guess.
Well, no.
Okay, so now you're the king of the hill. You managed to dethrone Nusan from the previous one.
I don't know why.
It has a lot of subtlety details, so that's probably why people voted for you. But it was a really close call, only 7 votes. Not as close as the one between Nusan and you on the first Shader Royale, but close enough. Anyways, congratulations. Cosamentale, thank you so much for participating. It was great to have you. Both of your shaders were really awesome, so both of you are high, and congratulations. So
can I do real shoutouts?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I will have to shout out for TD Hooper. This time I referenced his shader while I'm practicing the Shader Royale practice. His Exca shader is really awesome, so please check his shader toy.
Yeah, I was trying to invite him to join in as well, but unfortunately he was a bit out of practice. But maybe we can convince him to join for the New Year's Eve Shader Royale. We'll see. So yeah. Cosamentale, anything else before we head off? Do you want to give a shout out to anyone or anything like that?
Sorry, I didn't hear.
If you want to say anything before we head off.
Congratulations to FMS. I didn't quite look the stream, so I will look back later. I just see the result. But I thank the member of my collective, I think.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you both for joining on this small interview at the end. I'm gonna leave you guys now. Thank you for joining yet again. So now it's time for us to go rate LEchugaFeliz, because he did an awesome job playing tracks for us, and he deserves all the love he gets. So let's go and rate them, if I can figure out how this thing works. The music has stopped because I'm changing stuff, but we should be able to do this. Okay, let's go for the rate. Thank you everybody who joined in on the chat and voted. Much of love to you. See you next time. Peace out, and thank you everybody, of course, the shaders who participated. It was great to have everyone in. Bye bye everyone. Take care.